Alright, Dead Space 2. Zelote difficulty. Take a drink, fucker. For WikiGameGuides.com. So there's a lot of good stuff when you fall out of this vent. There is a credits thing for 10,000 credits. And it's there every time.
Oh.
I've played through this part like 4 times and it's always 10,000.
Wow.
So that's probably worth noting on our wiki. Maybe. I don't know.
Probably is worth noting. I never look at how much credits are worth. I just pick them up.
Yeah.
Like
I look.
I don't stop to look. I just grab them as fast as I can because I've never really paid attention. The only time I did look was in the Peng treasure room.
Yeah. I like to look, especially for the power node rooms. I like to see if I'm getting my return.
Oh, you're right. I do look there too, and I think you get your return on every single one.
Or pretty close. Sometimes you get a bronze semiconductor.
Yeah.
And it Fs you.
That's true.
But
that is true.
it's always worth the risk, I feel like, because 9 out of 10 times you're gonna get more than your money back.
I love how Diamond is like the most expensive semiconductor, 25,000. Diamond does not conduct electricity very well at all. It's a terrible conductor. Maybe that's why they call it a semiconductor.
But gold is a great conductor.
Yeah.
And it's called
Diamond is basically an insulator, and but it's worth the most. A completely worthless
It
semiconductor.
should be diamond ring is worth 25,000.
Yeah. Or
Gold
diamond-
semiconductor.
A diamond drill bits or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, diamond does cut through basically everything.
Yes, I can.
It's on
I remember my
on the
material.
on the Mortal Kombat test your might section. It's the hardest one to break.
I remember in my material sciences class back in college, like learning about the structure.
Shoot the baby. Don't shoot the baby.
See, one shot from the Seeker rifle kills that. That's the great thing about the Seeker.
You have the Seeker at this point? This is chapter 5, man.
I'm thinking New Game Plus.
Oh.
I think you actually get the Seeker in chapter 5. But
Babies.
where was I going? with
Toddlers,
that?
I mean.
Where was I going with that?
This part is really hard if you don't have enough ammo.
I can imagine.
Because I didn't know it was coming, like on my first playthrough.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I don't have a bullet for each dude.
Yeah. And
But I had the javelin. So I backed into a corner, shot a javelin into the door, and just shocked the babies as they ran through.
Yeah.
And that's how I got that achievement,
I
actually.
just got that one, actually. I got it against one of those really tall guys that breaks out into like 10 little head
I hate
crabs.
those guys.
I stuck the tall dude and then hit shock and I got the achievement before he even broke apart.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that worked out real well.
I also got the spearing a guy over 17 meters. I speared. The babies go flying.
Go a mile.
So
They just take off.
That
like
is,
there's a rocket pack on that spear. It's
yeah,
insane.
that's how you get that
I
achievement.
got that on accident too. I wasn't like planning on it. It banked up like there's an airplane taking off. It just like flew beautifully across the entire room. I was in one of those like long hallways of shops and it just took off. It was breathtaking.
Yes.
So there's an achievement for killing 30 rollers, I think.
The babies.
I haven't got the achievement yet, and I've been like trying to cut their heads off without destroying them.
Me too.
Because I don't really know the enemy names, and they don't tell you in game. You know. I assume that the achievement is for the babies.
It's not the suitcase guys, I don't think.
suitcase guys.
You know, the guys with the suitcase with a handcuff to their wrist.
Yeah. Yes, that's a funny way of looking at that. I never catch those barf balls that those guys spit at you that
me
like
either.
slow you down. Does that actually damage you?
No.
It doesn't.
They do have a barf. Their barf damages you, but not the
if
like.
you're close enough to them.
No, there's like 2 different kinds of barf.
Oh.
Like they do a barf ball
Uh-huh.
to slow you down, and there's like a barf stream that like scalds you.
But you have to be close enough to that, right?
Yes,
Okay.
you gotta be close for that one. There is an achievement for the contact beam too. You know how I said there's like the get the fuck away and you shoot the ground? You shoot the ground, it knocks them on their ass, and you finish them off with the primary fire before they stand up. And that's
Sounds
an achievement called the C-section. Yeah, I didn't know I was doing it when I
Oh.
did it. I was like, oh, cool. That was easy.
I kind of like the ones that you have to work for. The ones that...
Yeah, but you have to work for it in the fact that there's like one achievement for every gun. So if you didn't get the contact beam,
Yeah.
like you still have to work for it.
There's no achievement for this game for having everything completely upgraded either, which was in Dead Space 1.
Well, there is one for having 4 weapons completely upgraded.
Yeah, but there's like 10 guns, I think.
Yeah. But you still have to do a save plus to get that one.
Oh, yeah. That's my only complaint about the game, or not complaint even, but thing I think they could have done better, was somehow find a way to let you try all the guns more without such high costs. Mm-hmm. Because it's survival horror. They're not.
But they do have the
they're not
respec.
They're not throwing ammo at you, but you still have to pay a lot of money for the gun
Right.
and ammo.
Well, it's like only like 10 grand per gun.
That's a lot. That's a node.
That's a node. One node.
Yeah, but it's survival. Like, okay, spend 10 grand on a shitty gun that has no upgrades on it, or spend that node to make your already powerful plasma cutter even more powerful.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like, fuck that. I'm going to put it into HP for my suit, or, more damage for my plasma cutter.
Yeah.